Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Dewan. We back with another video. It's Thursday, Friday Eve. I'm just leaving work, so we had a bit of a storm that passed over, but we didn't get the worst of it, just some rain. And so yeah, anyways, that's just how it's going there. I'm just trying to get home, grab something to eat, and focus on the grind. Let's talk about how we're all focusing on the grind, which is trying to get as much fiat currency as possible, though it is not enough that's being paid out from jobs to cover our ever-increasing cost of living. But we know we need more of it by any means necessary. You're starting to see the anxiety on people in the roads and just at work, the people that I deal with on day-to-day. You can just see it in them, man. They're very anxious, very uptight, and it's understandably so, because you have to go into hyperdrive in order to try to escape the quicksand of fiat currency perpetual slavery. And so we're all slaves on somebody's plantation. Could be the Starbucks plantation, the Chick-fil-A plantation, JP Morgan Chase, any corporate plantation, right? Because they're going to give you, for your time and energy, for your sweat equity, worthless fiat notes that you're going to have to be smart about and flip this thing on its head and exchange those notes immediately for a scarce desirable asset. This is i.e. Bitcoin, which is the best one. If you want to try to do it for real estate, I assure you real estate is not as scarce as Bitcoin, because there's just so much uncharted land on earth relative to land that real estate is built on. Now, if you want to consider real estate that is planted along the coastal areas of some of the most powerful countries in the world, Florida beach house or something like that, that's scarce, that's desirable. There's not much surface area of all the coasts combined that give you that that you can build a property on. So when you got something like Bitcoin, except it has even more of a use case, because that's more of a luxury. Bitcoin is not so much of a luxury to have, which it kind of is now, but it is industrious. It's has more use case, more utility. It has more mission to the world than just having your little beach house on Florida. Florida's sinking. Florida has hurricane issues. It is more of a luxury. This is why you could say something like Bitcoin would be far more valuable than a Florida beach property. Full stop. You can build your house. You have to strip away the fact that real estate, it's just something if you need somewhere to live, then it just be that. If you want somewhere where you got a beautiful ocean view, that's a luxury. Bitcoin serves the purpose of, from what Larry Fink says, he gives a list of things that he says, but to be something that's a hedge against countries debasing their currency, if you're frightened or if you worry about the realities of the world today, he sees it as a hedge against all of those things. And this is the CEO of BlackRock talking about Bitcoin and having more understanding of it than most people do. And he even mentions that, hey, I think this is what people are missing about it. And so the world will come to find out. Again, I always say this is going to be too late. I ain't going to say it's going to be too late. They can always purchase it. I mean, that's the good thing about Bitcoin too. You can always purchase it. They'll just buy it at the price they deserve, as what most Bitcoiners would say about people who get into Bitcoin. You'll get in when you deserve it. So, but yeah, guys, it's all about being smart, right? If you can't increase your earnings overnight, if you don't have the wherewithal to go to college, or even, I consider time as wherewithal right now. If you don't have the time to learn a trade or skill, you need to look at where you are now. Start trying to rearrange your expenses. Try to prioritize paying yourself first in Bitcoin, and then look at all the expenses after, if possible. if possible. Somehow make that work. This is how you flip it on its head. And when you build up that stack, that nest egg enough with Bitcoin, and you survive a cycle or two, you'll look up and say, all right, now let's rock out. You know, let's put some things in place. Why do I say that order? Because time is of the essence when it comes to this. You wait, you prioritize trying to build your business with business loans and all this stuff, using your hard-earned capital, whatever capital you got, to go towards making a business. If you try to prioritize getting higher education, you're gonna miss out on the opportunity on this, right? And so you're gonna miss out on the opportunity, not for so much of the fiat value that you're able to get or out of Bitcoin appreciating, but the best chance to get as much Bitcoin as possible for your earnings that you likely will not have enough of in a meaningful time period as prices continue to go up in your everyday life. So anyway, that's my opinion on that. So think about it, look very carefully into what you're doing. You may be doing all the right things, but that one wrong thing is what can really, is probably what's killing you. And that's taking that fiat currency and trying to put it into a money market account or something crazy. Just killing you. We got presidential elections coming up. Donald Trump and the Republicans, the Republican National Convention, everything's looking very strong when it comes to Bitcoin adoption on that end. And it's looking like the favorable successor of the U.S. Political administration. So if Trump actually is set to speak at the Bitcoin conference in 2024 in Nashville, Tennessee, I think next week, depending on what he says and what he reveals, because these conferences have been known to reveal insight plans revolving around adoption of the largest crypto asset, the crypto asset, in the words of Michael Saylor. And there's always been some reveals. I think the fact that El Salvador was adopting Bitcoin as a legal tender was revealed at a Bitcoin conference. So what do you think? Trump, who is likely to be the leader of the free world this time around, what do you think what he would say, or what he will reveal, what he promises to do to the Bitcoiners? What he promises to do to a room full of wealthy nerds for their vote, for their support. What would he plan to do? Would he plan to make it legal tender? We go to 100,000 in like a week. Yeah, well, why did I say that? Because of the tax implications if it was legal tender or so forth. But I don't know how that would play out, being that it was an ETF already. And the US dollar, they're pretty hardcore about that. I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. It's interesting times. We are hanging around $60-something thousand Bitcoin. This is an opportunity to buy more. If you're looking to buy more, you got non-KYC options to buy, and you got a good reputable exchange option. Links down below. Coinbase and HODL.com. HODL is good for non-KYC purchase. All you need is an email address and password. Coinbase, if you don't have that already, then you know, definitely look at down there, that link. Get you a good solid wallet. Probably Trump's gonna mention about being favorable towards self-custody. If you want to be self-custodied with a good wallet, check out links down below for that. CoinKite.com and Trezor. Get your family involved, get your friends involved, man. Try to help them out. I know that you're giving up on your family and friends like I have, and you don't even care to try to be an evangel to them about Bitcoin. But if you do have it in your heart to continue trying to teach people, look at a book down below. You may want to get that for them as a gift. It'll help them out a lot. Good book on Bitcoin. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get ready to head home. I'm almost there. Grab something to eat. I Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are stacking. Prepare. Till next time.